Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. So today's video is going to be another discounted item, and it's actually a luxury product. I never thought that it is going to be at Marshall's, or you may see this product in any other discounted stores, and I am talking about the Kevyn Aucoin setting powder. Now Kelly made this possible because she sent this to me. Thank you so much. Now this is the travel size only, and you can get the full size at Marshall's, like what I mentioned, for $19.99. And if you want to buy, you can also get it at Neiman Marcus for a whopping price of $58. So obviously this is a travel size, so it is a little bit smaller compared to the original one, because the original one is very massive. I feel like it's more of like twice the size of this one, or even more than that. And one side is completely matte and one side is satin, or more of like a dewy glow. So you can mix them together or you can use them as its own. So this one is the matte side and this one is the luminous side. Not much of a difference really. And then I actually thought that I have used something similar in the past, and it's from Wet n Wild. I am so into like translucent powders back in the day. I mean, until today, but most of the products that I use recently is loose. This one is from Wet n Wild. It says here it's mattifying, but when you look closely to the powder, this looks like it has shimmer on it. You can't really see it on the camera, but when you look at it in person, if you have this before, then you would know what I'm talking about. Let me give you guys a swatch. I have this product for a really long time now, so okay, there you go. This is what it looks like. Has a little bit of shine into it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give you guys a demo on how I use it. I'm just going to grab my foundation, put my foundation as I normally would. Sometimes I use a beauty blender, sometimes I use a brush. It just really, depends on my mood. So I'm going to finish putting a foundation all over my face. The foundation that I'm actually using right now is my Juice Beauty foundation mixed with a little bit of Bare Minerals. I'm going to get like the satin finish and put that under my eye on my T-zone area to brighten it up. So Kevyn Aucoin is actually a celebrity makeup artist. His client were Cher, Madonna, the iconic singers, and just lightly press it like that. Sorry, my nose is like heavily, it's just leaking non-stop. Gives you a little bit of like white cast, but okay, now I'm going to use a different brush and grab the matte side of this powder, and I'm going to lightly dust that on the areas where I don't have anything. Zoom you guys up close so you can see all the action. This is what my skin looks like. This one is always creasing. Right off the bat, I felt like I'm as if I'm literally not wearing anything. I don't feel like it gives you like super duper like white cast that you thought it would be, but this is how I would normally use this product. I've used it yesterday using just like the matte side. I haven't used it like mixing it together, but you know what, since you guys already saw what it looks like with the satin finish here and the matte on the sides, let's go ahead and try to mix them both and see if I'm really going to look like a crystal ball. The thing about like powders is that if you overdo it, it's really not gonna look nice, you know? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I must say that this powder is actually very, very, very fine. It definitely reminded me of my True More translucent powder back in the day. That one is very fine as well. It's almost like powdered sugar, pretty much. Best way that I would describe it, except it is pressed. Okay, now that I'm done with the contouring, this is just like an additional information just in case you guys are interested. I do have their Ibiza Iridescent Glow highlighter as well. So let's go ahead and try that. I swatched them separately, and the purple one, it really does show up. Let me show you. Just to give you guys like an idea, so you can probably use that as like a shadow or something. I'm going to, for this one, I'm going to mix them together and use it as like a highlight. That's what it looks like. Why am I not using the mirror here? What's wrong with me? Now, this product actually reminded me of the Korean products that I used in a very, very long time. I think that was like 9 years ago. They do have like a similar face powder, like almost like this one, but it's like very glowy, and they do intend to put that like all over their face. Okay, this is what the highlighter looks like. It's not like a glitter highlighter, it's more of like, I think what these products intend to do is to give you something that is from within. If you guys notice, professional makeup artists, celebrity makeup artists, the less product they use, the better. First of all, I think that they do that because their clients' celebrity skin, they're already beautiful, so they just enhance, not really like very modify something, if I make any sense. And I also have their Neo Bronzer in Capri, Cool Pink, just in case you guys are interested. If you guys watched my video yesterday, I tried this on my cheeks and it's wonderful. I attempted to use this as a contour, however, it's not big enough for me to get the product from there and it's not going to look nice. So I think if you mix them together, it will look beautiful. But this is the only product that I have most experience with. That is the reason why I want to focus on this one. So let me grab a brush and mix them together gently and apply it on my cheek. When I saw this, I just realized that BOXY copied this. And you're probably like, Jesi, you just thought of that right now? I was like, yeah. Oh, I like it. Now that I mix them together, I like it. Yesterday, I just used the middle part, but I really like it. So what we're gonna do is that I'm going to finish my makeup and I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm finally done with my whole makeup. I'm thinking twice whether to set this or not, but you know what? Let's allow this product to perform on its own, and I will see you guys in a couple of hours, give you guys some check-ins, and after that, I'll give you guys my overall thoughts. But so far so good. I'm actually really loving this whole entire look. What do you guys think? But I don't feel like a Tin Man at all. Like, I really don't. I know some people have reviewed it in the past and they said that they feel like they look like a Tin Man, but I certainly don't feel that way. So this is the look. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hi guys, I'm back. So it has been 7.5 hours, almost 8 hours. This makeup on my entire face. Just got back home from the mall. It was so nice, and I actually wanted to watch Little, the movie Little, you know, when she's like a lady boss and then she transforms to a little girl. But we just decided to just watch that on Tuesday because every Tuesday the movie or the theaters around us is like half off. So we're just gonna wait on that. So let's do a checkup and then I'll give you guys my thoughts. So this is the aftermath after 7.5 hours. I think it's like almost 8 to be specific. And I didn't use any setting spray today or any type of physical base to hold my makeup. I just tried to check and see how this powder will perform, and this is what my face looks like. Now, what do I think with the setting powder? Do I think it's gimmicky? Do I think it's okay? It's all right? Is it revolutionary? To tell you guys honestly, I am convinced with this powder. I mean, look at my face. The smudge here, that's from my glasses. The oiliness that happens here, that happens a lot, but it's not like super separating. I may have touched it in the mall here and there because I was like eating potato corner earlier and I was like wiping my whole mouth with a tissue. But other than that, my texture does not show at all. I mean, I feel like there's really nothing on my skin when I use this powder. So I'm just going to leave it as that. I don't feel like a disco ball. I think it did an amazing job for almost 8 hours. I didn't give you guys any update anymore around like the 3-hour mark period that I usually do, or like around 4 hours or 5 hours, because my face definitely did look exactly the same. So I think it's a good product. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think the only one that I didn't really, you know, it's not really like my type, is this highlighter right here. It gives you a subtle glow. Now, if you're into that, then I think you guys will enjoy this. But every time I'm using a highlighter, I want something that is more golden. And the purple doesn't really work out for me. But these two, the bronzer girl and the setting powder, I think you guys will enjoy this. Now, if you're going to ask me if I'm going to buy this in full price, if I have the money, I would definitely would. Now, the original size of this one, when you see the packaging, it comes with a velvety pouch. And the packaging of that one is actually a little heavy. It has a little bit of weight on it. And when you open it, it definitely feels like super luxurious, you know, more of like Gucci vibe. I mean, $58, I feel like when it comes to the packaging, you definitely get what you pay for. And that is like ginormous. You can never finish that. So it's going to be up to you if you're going to buy it or not. Kevyn Aucoin setting powder, I love it. There's nothing wrong with it. The bronzer, I really love it too. It's not like one of those blushes that kind of like punches you in the face right away with like one swash. This one gives you more of like a very graceful application. It's almost like it's really coming from within. Like you just had a tan, you just had a little flush. I can't explain it. I think what I'm the word that I'm exactly looking for is that it definitely, this blush or bronzer, whatever you call it, highlighter in one, definitely gives you that airbrush look. Like it literally looks like it was airbrushed to your skin. Same thing with the setting powder. I don't feel any heaviness. I don't feel anything like building up, this and that. I don't have any, you know, harsh comments on these ones. So I think they do work. Do I think it's overpriced? $58, absolutely. But you know, some people buy Gucci belts for like $350 or $500. So whether you can buy like another belt, like it's almost like the same. But like that is pretty much it for today, guys. If you see this at Marshall's, Burlington, Ross, or wherever, definitely try it out. Again, I use a satin finish on my T-zone areas and under my eyes, and then that one's on the outside of my face. And you know, just a little tip on how I use it. And if you're still not part of the Sassy family, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.